Welcome to our Kundalini yoga class tonight. We're going to be doing an all-over, full-body, energetic tune-up. So we'll start by tuning in with the Adi mantra, just sitting with a tall spine, chest is out, chin in, just pulling up from the crown and creating some heat in the palms, stimulating the nerves in the hands, the fingers, and bringing the hands into prayer pose at the heart center. And taking in a deep cleansing breath here, holding the breath. And releasing the breath. And inhaling to begin the Adi mantra. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Adgare Name, Jugadgare Name, Satgare Name, Sri Guru Deve Name. Adgare Name, Jugadgare Name, Satgare Name, Sri Guru Deve Name. Adgare Name, Jugadgare Name, Satgare Name, Sri Guru Deve Name. Inhaling deeply, holding the breath here. Exhale. Excuse me. And releasing the breath. Get some water here. And we'll start with 2 minutes of breath of fire. In heart center opener, so stretching up to the sky. Focusing at the brow point between the eyebrows, and we'll begin breath of fire. Panting like a dog through the nose, oxygenating the blood. Building prana, life force energy in the body. Last minute here. Powerfully pumping the navel. Inhaling deeply, hands in prayer pose up over the head, stretching up to the sky. Holding the breath, squeezing Mula Bandha root lock, squeezing from the root to the ground. And we'll release the breath and bringing the left palm to the right knee, right hand behind you. Just soft gaze over the right shoulder, coming into this twist here. Taking a couple rounds of breath here. Inhaling back into prayer pose up over the head. Exhaling down, right palm to the left knee. Twisting. Couple rounds of breath here. into prayer pose up over the head. Lifting the chest, slight back bend. Holding the breath here. And exhaling, prayer pose. Down to the heart center. And we'll hold on to the ankles here and begin to warm up the spine. So the shoulders are relaxed. We're inhaling the heart forward, exhaling, rounding back. So just moving with the breath. Stretching the spine. After your next exhalation, just inhaling back to center, tall spine, holding the breath here, squeezing Mula Bandha, root lock, squeezing pelvic floor, rectum, sex organs, and navel. Holding the breath here. And relax. We'll come into twist. So hands up on the shoulders, fingers in front, thumbs in back. Inhale, twist to the left. Exhale, twist to the right. Just moving with the breath here. Turning the head to 1 minute. After your next exhalation, coming back to center, keeping the hands up here. We're going to inhale, stretch to the left, side body opening. Exhale, stretch to the right. Just moving with the breath for a minute here. Through the sit bones. And your next exhalation, coming back up. And we're just going to inhale the back of the wrists together, elbows up, exhale back down, 30 seconds. Inhale, elbows up, hold the breath, squeeze, root lock. Exhale, relaxing the hands down, coming into shoulder shrugs here. So we're inhaling the shoulders up, dropping them down on the exhale. So just moving with the breath for a minute, just releasing any tension in the shoulder area. Inhale the shoulders up. Hold the breath, squeeze, root lock. Exhale, relaxing the shoulders down, bringing the chin to the chest, coming into neck rolls here. Inhaling right ear over right shoulder, back of the head over the back of the neck. Exhaling left ear over left shoulder and the chin to the chest. Inhaling as you bring the head back, exhaling around forward. Nice gentle stretch. Cervical vertebrae, muscles around the neck. Bringing the chin back to the chest, and we'll reverse direction. Inhaling left ear over left shoulder. Exhaling around, right ear over right shoulder. Back to the chest and just pausing here, just feeling this stretch in the back of the neck. Then inhaling the spine straight, and we're going to come into Sufi grind. So inhaling back to the right, exhaling around forward left, pressing into the sit bones as you lift the chest, stretching the spine, massaging the internal organs. Coming back to center and reversing direction. Inhaling back to the left, exhaling around forward right. And just coming back to center, taking in a deep breath, holding the breath, squeezing Mula Bandha root lock, squeezing pelvic floors, consolidating the energy within. And relax. We're going to come into life nerve stretch with the legs spread wide. So grabbing the knees, the shins, or the toes. We're inhaling center, exhaling to one side, inhaling center, exhaling to the opposite side. So just moving with the breath here for a minute. Inhaling in center. Exhaling forward, holding the breath out. Inhaling back up, bringing the legs together, coming into life nerve stretch with the legs together. So we're inhaling up, folding forward, grabbing the toes, the shins or the knees. We're going to inhale up, exhale down with a powerful breath here, pulling the toes toward you, or the feet are flexed. 1 minute, powerful breath. Good for the sciatic nerve. Inhaling up, exhaling forward, holding the breath out briefly. Inhaling back up, and we're going to bring that left ankle on top of the right thigh, or bringing the left foot to the right inner thigh, and come into a modified Maha Mudra here. So, So we're inhaling up to the sky, exhaling, folding forward, grabbing that right toe, pulling it toward you, tucking the chin at the chest, and we'll begin breath of fire. 1 minute. Good for the nervous system here, strengthening the nervous system. Powerful breath of fire. Inhaling up, exhaling forward, holding the breath out, and inhaling back up, switching legs, extending that left leg out, flexing that left foot, bringing the right ankle to the top of the left leg, or right foot to the left inner thigh. And we're going to inhale, stretch up to the sky, hinging forward from the hips, grabbing that right toe, pull it towards you, feel that stretch in the calf, behind the knee, hamstrings, tuck the chin in the chest, and we'll begin breath of fire. Inhaling up, exhaling, folding forward, holding the breath out, and inhaling back up. And we're going to come here into easy pose and just sitting with a tall spine, and just bringing the left palm down on the left knee, or left palm up in Gyan Mudra on the left knee, index finger and thumb joined together. We're going to come into alternate nostril breathing for 2 minutes. So we're going to block off the right nostril, inhale through the left nostril, lock off the left nostril with the pinky or ring finger, exhale right, inhaling right, lock off the right nostril with the thumb, exhale left, inhaling left, Blocking off the left nostril. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left, and just continue this breathing pattern just over a minute here. Just for emotional balance, balancing the left and right hemisphere of the brain. I focus at the brow point between the eyelids. Your next exhalation is relaxing that right hand down, taking a deep breath in through both nostrils. Holding the breath, squeezing Mula Bandha root lock. And relaxing the breath, relaxing the lock. And from here, we're going to get ready to come into plank. So we're going to come onto the grounding through the palms and the toes, and making a straight line all the way up and hold with breath of fire. If you're not comfortable here, you could come onto the knees, making a straight line from the base of the spine to the top of the head, and do breath of fire here. So whichever you're more comfortable with. So powerfully pumping the navel here in plank, grounding through the toes and the palms, and we'll begin breath of fire. Last 30 seconds here. Powerfully pumping the navel, oxygenating the blood, building prana, life force energy in the body. Inhale, hold the breath, squeeze Mula Bandha root lock, squeezing from the root to the crown, perfecting the posture. Exhale, dropping the hips down, untucking the toes, and lifting the chest. And we're going to come here into breath of fire in Cobra for 1 minute. So lifting the chest, chin up, focusing at the brow point between the eyebrows. We'll begin breath of fire. Inhale deeply, hold the breath, squeeze Mula Bandha root lock. And exhale, we're going to tuck the toes here, and we're going to flow back and forth between Cobra and downward facing dog. So we're inhaling into Cobra, lifting the chest, lifting the chin, exhaling into downward facing dog. We're going to be here for 1 minute. And next time you exhale, pressing up into downward facing dog. Just going to hold this posture here briefly. Just walking back and forth, walking the dog, bending from side to side, knee from side to side. And just relaxing into down dog here. Just taking a few long, deep breaths. Relaxing the head, relaxing the neck. And from here we're going to come into three-legged dog, lifting that right leg up towards the sky, doing a couple of ankle rotations, foot rotations in each direction. And we're going to sweep that right knee towards the right wrist and come into pigeon here. So whatever your version of pigeon is. So if you want to stay up here or if you want to fold forward and rest here briefly. I'm going to rest here for about 30 seconds. Slowly coming up out of the posture, tucking those left toes, pressing back up into three-legged dog, and bringing that right foot back down to the mat. Just walking it out side to side here. Then we'll come into three-legged dog with the left leg up, a couple of ankle rotations in each direction. And then sweeping that left knee towards the left hand. And coming into pigeon. And we'll just rest here in this hip opener. Here, just coming back up on the palms, tucking the right toe, and coming back into three-legged dog, and then bringing that left leg back down, just walking it out side to side, just holding the posture here. Then just walking gently your hands back. And we're going to walk the hands back to the ankles and inhale, bend the knees as deep as the knee as you want to go into it. If it's a slight knee bend, then inhaling, straightening, exhale, bending the knees. So however deep you want to go into this squat. And straightening the legs, just hanging here briefly, just turning the head side to side, releasing the neck. Getting a reverse stretch for the low back. And slowly come up into our, I think, one standing posture. And we're going to come into the Kundalini march for a minute. So this is for our both upper and lower lymphatic system. So bringing the hands into Gya Mudra, index fingers and thumbs together. Start with them at the shoulder level. We'll inhale one knee up as we stretch the arms up to the sky. Exhale down. Inhale opposite knee up. Exhale down. So we'll be here for a minute. Just relaxing the arms down, just gently stretching from side to side, just letting the arms hang. And from here we're going to come onto the back. And just come into a 15-second stretch pose. So just to activate the core abdominal muscles, the nabi plexus, the Manapada chakra. So we're lifting up, pointing at the toes, lifting the heels and the toes. We begin 15 seconds of breath of fire. Or you can leave your heels on the mat if you'd like, just powerfully pumping the navel. Inhale, hold the breath. Exhale, relaxing down. Just resting here briefly as I try to get my timer situation working again. So for here we're going to come into a minute of alternate leg lifts. So placing the hands under the bottom for low back support. Or if you don't need that, you can press your palms into the mat. So we're going to inhale one leg up, exhale down, inhale the opposite leg up, exhale down. So just moving with the breath, 1 minute here. Good for the balancing the Manapada chakra, our spiritual warrior energy, our inner fire, our self-esteem. And then resting both legs down. Then we're going to come into double leg lifts. So we're inhaling both legs up, exhaling down, so 1 minute. You can also do this with bent knees, inhaling the knees to the chest, exhaling the feet back down to the mat. So just moving with the breath here, 1 minute. relaxing the legs down to the mat and releasing your hands. And this next posture we're going to come into, it's a shoulder stand, or you could also do like legs up the wall. So just coming onto the mat and legs perpendicular to the mat. If you're comfortable there, then stay here. Or if you want to come into bringing a pillow or a block under your bottom, the legs are perpendicular to the mat, and here is an option. Or you want to come into the full posture, pressing up, supporting the low back with the hands, bringing the legs perpendicular to the mat. So here in shoulder stand, just shimmy the elbows a little closer, shoulder blades a little bit closer, and we're going to come into bicycle. So 1 minute here riding a bike. This is good for your thyroid gland, blood flow to the brain. Also working the lower lymphatic system here. And bring the legs back together again, straight. We're going to scissor kick the legs here. If you can, touch a toe over the head. And bringing the legs back perpendicular to the mat, releasing the hands, and very slowly and gently coming back, bringing the knees to the chest, and we'll just rest here briefly, wrapping the arms around the knees, just breathing naturally. We're going to rock and just rolling up and down on the spine for a little back massage here. Come back up and come sitting in rock pose on the heels, and we're going to come into Sat Kriya for 3 minutes. So kriya to balance all the chakras, chanting Sat Nam. We're pulling the navel in as we chant Sat and releasing the navel as we chant Nam. So interlacing the fingers, index fingers up, stretching up to the sky, focusing at the brow point between the eyebrows. Eyes are in Shambhavi Mudra, eyelids closed down. Focusing at the brow point, pull the navel in on Sat and release on Nam. Chakra balancing, energetic, balancing the energy centers of the body here, 3 minutes. Sat, Nam, 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 Sat, Nam 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 Sat, excuse me, Nam Sat, 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 Nam. Inhaling deeply, stretching up to the sky. Holding the breath here, squeezing Mula Bandha root lock, squeezing from the root to the crown, squeeze. Hold the breath. And releasing the breath, hold the posture, and we'll begin 1 minute of breath of fire. Inhale deeply, hold the breath, stretch up to the sky, squeeze Mula Bandha root lock. And exhale, releasing the hands down and just breathing naturally here. Just feeling the energy flow in the body. We're going to drop the hands down into Sphinx pose, palms on the floor by the knees. And just come into a minute of spinal flexus in Sphinx here. So, sorry. Inhale forward, exhale back. So just moving with the breath for a minute. Stretching the spine as far as you can in each direction. Holding the breath, squeezing Mula Bandha root lock. Exhale. And here we're just going to interlace the fingers at the base of the spine, just raising the arms up into yoga mudra. Just breathing long and deep here for a minute. This posture is really good for bringing circulation to your face. It's good for your complexion, brightens your eyes. So last 30 seconds here. Inhale, hold the breath, hold the posture, squeeze root lock. Exhale, relaxing the hands down, releasing the hands. And here we're coming into Kundalini lotus with breath of fire for a minute. So this posture, we're grabbing the toes, pressing the thumbs into the toenails, and we're coming into Kundalini lotus. If that's not comfortable for you, you can come onto the mat, grabbing the toes, tall spine here, and do breath of fire here for a minute. So either of those postures, and we're just going to be here for a minute with breath of fire, then one more posture after this, and then we'll do our mantra, then shavasana. So powerful breath of fire here. Inhaling deeply, holding the breath, squeezing root lock. And exhale, we'll come extending the legs out in front, holding onto the toes, pulling the toes toward you, just breathing long and deep here for a minute. Inhaling up, exhaling forward, holding the breath out. And inhaling back up. And we're going to come sitting in easy pose. And let's do a short mantra meditation here. We'll be chanting the mantra hummee hum, braham hum. Hummee hum, we are we, Brahm, creator, hum, creator and creation are one. And this is a mantra for healing the heart center. So just releasing anything that you'd want to release, any old resentments, just releasing it through the sound current. We're going to bring the hands, joining the base of the palms together, pinkies and thumbs, making our hands into representing a heart lotus at the heart center. And so just sitting with the tall spine, chest is out, chin in, and just feeling the energy at your heart chakra as we chant the mantra here for about 3 minutes. Hummee hum, Brahm hum, for healing the heart. Just taking in a deep breath, holding the breath here. And exhale, just shaking out the wrists and hands and fingers. And we'll come here on our back for total relaxation. On the back. Good. rotating the wrists and the ankles. And rubbing the hands and the feet together. And placing the warm palms over closed eyes. Just relaxing your eyes, relaxing your facial muscles. Opening the eyes into the palms, gazing into the palms, raising them up away from the face. And stretching the arms out into a T, doing a little cat stretch side to side. And then we'll roll up and close the class with the sunshine song. So it's creating some heat in the palms and bringing the hands back into prayer pose at the heart center. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on, guide your way on, guide your way on. Love to all, joy to all, peace to all, for all beings everywhere. Have a beautiful rest of your night. Sat Nam. Namaste.